In the winter palaces of Russia, they lived in unimaginable luxury. But in 1918, they met their end in a dark basement, executed in silence. This is the story of the Romanovs, the last Tsar, and his family. The year is 1917. For over 300 years, the Romanovs ruled Russia with absolute power. Tsar Nicholas II, his wife Alexandra, and their 5 children Olga, Tatiana, Maria, Anastasia, and Alexei were symbols of imperial splendor. But beneath the gold domes and glittering halls, discontent was rising. World War I brought disaster. Russia's armies suffered catastrophic losses. Food grew scarce, and whispers of corruption poisoned the court. The mysterious monk Rasputin, close to the Tsarina, fueled scandal and distrust. By March 1917, the people had had enough. Revolution erupted in the streets of Petrograd. Nicholas II was forced to abdicate, ending 3 centuries of Romanov rule. The royal family was placed under house arrest first in their palace, then moved to the remote town of Tobolsk, and finally, Yekaterinburg. At first, their captivity seemed bearable. They lived under guard but stayed together as a family. Nicholas read to his daughters. Alexandra prayed. But as Bolshevik power grew, their future darkened. On the night of July 16, 1918, the family was told they would be moved for their safety. Instead, they were led into a basement room of the Ipatiev house. Nicholas, Alexandra, and their children stood together as guards entered with weapons. The order was given. Gunfire erupted in the small room. Bullets ricocheted. Smoke filled the air. When the shooting ended, the Romanovs lay dead. The bodies were secretly buried in a forest, their grave hidden. For decades, rumors spread. Some claimed one of the daughters, Anastasia, had survived. Impostors came forward, fueling myths and legends. But in 1991, secret graves were discovered. DNA testing later confirmed the remains of the Tsar, the Tsarina, and their children. The truth was at last uncovered. The Romanovs had all perished that night. Yet their story lives on. A dynasty destroyed, a world turned upside down, and a haunting question that lingers even today. Could the fall of the Romanovs have been prevented, or was it destiny? This is the story of power, revolution, and the end of an empire. The fall of the Romanovs, Russia's last royal family. If you love the untold story of history, subscribe, like, and comments for more stories.